Okay, real quick, we're doing exploration. End of the day, mob, no glasses, no goggles. Jana's dropping us off. Got the 5010 Claire on the MT. Got the Intend. Still got some of that wax on there from a MTB. We out here. Oh, this has been a while. Like how quiet the suspension is. We're gonna get into some fun stuff here. It's one of my favorite trails ever. Still trying to find a way to explain the fork. So everything that's dynamic becomes static for a moment. Every seal, the air spring, then you got to think as well like the momentum of the chassis itself, right? What it feels like is that point when the suspension is encountering something or changing direction, right? Because if you hit an object, it has to move, so it has to go from static to dynamic. Or when you're running over stuff, it's fluttering, right? It feels like that motion is not distinguishable. That I'm doing my best, but at the same time, you know exactly where the fork is in the travel. Unless it's bottomed out, you just don't feel it. But look at this place, huh? Let's do a little. Oh. My gosh, bro, you gotta hit all the features on exploration. At the lookout point, there's this rock drop. It's I always do that. I'm like, my bike's long, I need somewhere to put the front wheel. I'm just kind of like still trying to get used to how well this fork works. I mean, this tire, this front tire, at least, is what I would say somewhat worn out. And it has like that waxy finish to it. So it doesn't feel like it's really grippy rubber. But I feel like I have unlimited traction. Oh my gosh, this is actually ridiculous. What even is this fork, dude? What the heck? I hope it's visible. Hope the back of this didn't wash out. Oh no, we're good. Haha. A little switch footed here. Why not? Haha. Why not?
Just turning fall.
Yeah. Balling. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for stuff like that. Out here, God's beauty. There's some techie bits here. Heard how quiet the fork is. This way. The fork is quiet. And I don't mean like just the damper. You don't hear like a noises. If you rode it, you'd be like, oh, it just doesn't make noise. No like squeal, seek, air spring rattle, chassis torsion, flex, which creates noise, believe it or not. Just like how if you get on the brakes really hard, it loads your pads into the caliper. Gotta think something similar is happening inside of a right side up fork. Every time you hit something, like I said earlier, it's like every single time you hit something, go over the train, fork changes direction. Like that's how often it's affecting your ride. It's not just like, hey, that felt really good on that big compression or that G out or those hard pack turns or whatever. No, it's like every single time the fork moves, you notice it. It's insane. Let's check this thing out. I have to do this. Yeah, well, I got a little mellow spot here, so answer a couple questions. Torsional flex, non-existent. You don't notice it. It doesn't exist. Intent, not kidding. It's not there. Like, sure, if you want to get off the bike and like rip the fork side to side, it's gonna move like any other fork. But you're not gonna know. Ooh. I just get like excited when I see all this. Bum jumping. Trying to get in a straight line through here. I hope my riding's fun to watch because I'm having fun doing it. Anyway, no, you're not gonna notice torsional flex. You just won't. Nope. You gotta think too, like when another fork is so stiff, but the chassis is not like free to move, right? Like we were talking about earlier. That's forward and back, right? That's what you hear a lot with USD forks. They move very easily. It's true. Like, it could not be truer. You gotta think with torsional flex too, and as you're turning, loading the bike, it's going front to back, side to side, the wheel's twisting, the bars are staying straight. There's a lot of movement going on between what you think you're doing with the handlebars and what output is actually happening with the front wheel, right? So normal fork, there's a lot going on. Ooh, let's check this out too. The fork moves so easy that it feels like it's different. Whereas those other moments when you're getting locked up front to back, side to side, you like, it has to stick and break free as you're riding it. Every single time you hit a bump, going through a turn really fast, hitting all those braking bumps, you're gonna notice it, and it's gonna feel flexible because it has to bend to a point until it breaks free. This, it doesn't even get to the point where it feels like it's flexing because it just moves. Let's just mix things up because I can. There it is. That was close.
There it is.
I got my foot out of that pedal in time. Oops. Torsional flex, what? Torsional flex, what? I just stuck my fork in a rock and turned the wheel. I think that's a, I don't know. I don't know, just like ride over what you're looking at and you'll be fine. I'm about 160 pounds geared up. 168 travel in the front. 90 psi with the added volume spacer, so extra volume. Pretty linear all the way through, but I'd rather use all my travel comfortably. Yeah, basically feels like the most linear thing ever. So I mean, that's it. That's today. I didn't record a lap, so it should be more like 20 miles. Where's my wife? What's going on?
When you blast through the waters, I will be with you. What was the